stream again on YouTube because, okay, this always happens. Why? Okay, we're sending data. We're sending data and we're streaming. Okay, we're back again. There we go. Back again. Don't know what's wrong with my internet, I swear. But yes, it is definitely all about risk management. People think it's just about strategy, and it's definitely not. It's about your psychology. It's about your risk management, not getting too greedy. Okay, so the 1 hour. I'm surprised we didn't get the extension below here. That's interesting. So we'll see if we can just... Yeah, I'm not too sure. If this rejects a lot, then really we wanted like a little small green candle, but obviously we still got some time. We still got like 25 minutes left of this 1 hour. Okay, let's have a look at copper actually, because we were potentially getting a buy position on copper. So 1 hour, we went back. Again, so with copper, the thing is, you don't know if this could just flip down. So ideally what we want with copper is a closure. A closure here, which would be good. And then we look for our buy entry on copper. But yeah, so right now, guys, we are just waiting, really. Waiting for everything to show up. So the platforms that I use, I trade when I'm doing futures, I trade alpha futures. If anybody wants a discount code, they've got one of the best, definitely one of the best rules for their futures account. If you get their advanced plan, then there's no trading drawdown. I don't think there's any trading drawdown. There's no consistency rule once you pass. So I've got a 50k challenge that I'm doing right now. I also trade Think Capital. Like, they're very, very trustworthy. They are backed by their own broker, which is Think Markets, all fully regulated. But yeah, so those are like my two. And my live account is actually with Trade Nation. Trade Nation, Alpha Capital. But yeah, I've got discount codes for them all. So if anyone wants any money off and the chance to win free accounts, then use my code. It's literally just Doey FX. But yeah, make sure you use the code, because then you will be entered for free giveaways, which I do monthly. I give away free accounts quite a lot. I might do a free giveaway on Wednesday actually. Let's see. Am I back up on YouTube? Yeah, we're back up on YouTube, but I think it's just a bit slow. But yeah, guys, if you want to see the full charts, TikTok guys, just come over to YouTube. I am changing. I will sometimes try to stream New York Open on Thursdays, but this Thursday I'm gonna be busy. So for me, New York Open is like midday, so a lot of the time I'm gonna have things to do, which is why I just thought let's just do London Open on Wednesdays, so that I'm doing it at least twice a week. But we will try to do Thursdays, obviously, if I'm not doing anything. So let's have a little look here. We're waiting for this 1 hour. 3 apps will be blocked in 15 minutes. Oh, so annoying. I mean, it's good because this app blocks my apps to help me stop, doom scrolling and spending too much time wasted on social media. But yeah, obviously when I want to stream, it keeps telling me it wants to lock me out my accounts. Okay, so I was actually having a little look at Euro USD for trendline trading, and I was like, okay, I'm not opposed. I'm not opposed to it. So potentially Euro USD, we could actually be looking for a buy position. Um, and I'm pretty sure it correlates with gold. When gold's going down, euro is going up. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. I want a 1 hour, a 4 hour closure out of the trend line for us to take buy position on um, euro and the dollar. So we'll have to wait and see. But I've been having a little look to see how the trend lines really play out. Just keeping it really simple, guys, because I find that people just really try to overcomplicate trading, and this is why you end up just, you know, getting really, really confused by everything because it's just too much noise and a confused mind just won't trade, you know? Okay, so this, guys, is exactly why we wait for the 1 hour closure. This is why we need the patience. Because look, it was pushing up, and you may have got FOMO and be like, right, we want to get in, but it may not be finished its pullback yet. And also, our 4 hour low is literally just here. So if we create a 4 hour lower low, sorry, a lower high, then we could actually break below here. Hey Kev, how are you this morning? Thank you so much for the follows, guys. I really appreciate you. Appreciate you all. Let me know if we got traders on here. Thank you so much. Oh, someone sent me a rose. Thank you. Thank you so, so much. TikTok, guys, we got my live charts on YouTube. So if you guys want to see that, just come over to YouTube. It's just Doey Trades. Just trying to build up a community over there because I can actually share my charts with you guys, talk you through what I'm looking at. I've got too many tattoos for that, Aaron. But yeah, so what we're looking at today is gold USD, copper, potentially, silver potentially. Platinum is something that I do actually really like to trade, but because I've only got a 50k eval, there's platinum doesn't do like minis, but I used to trade platinum a lot. But yeah, we'll keep an eye on all of these things. So we got NQ, which is still looking bullish, but probably not going to get anything till the afternoon. Like I said, copper, we want to really wait for, to be honest, definitely the 1 hour closure. 1 hour closure, which is now no longer looking bullish. So this is interesting, guys, because it's only a very small range. We need to turn back to being bullish before we break this low. Otherwise, my bias will now be back to being bearish. So we've got to be patient. I missed the initial move on gold, which is fine. But basically what we're waiting on gold now is the 1 hour. But the 1 hour didn't give us the extension that we needed. The 1 hour didn't give us the extension that we needed. We've got this 4 hour trend line here, which I said if we break on the 1 hour, I will take as a sell. But yeah, I guess if you didn't take that initial entry on gold, I would definitely personally stand down until we got clearer direction. Obviously, none of this is financial advice, guys. This is just me sharing my experience. But yeah, like, I was hoping that gold would give us a bit more extension, break below this low here. We still got time. Not a lot of time though. We're gonna have to have some volume for this to like flip down here. But we'll have to wait and see. There's nothing right now for me on anything. And one of the reasons why I really have enjoyed switching, it's been tough, I'm not gonna lie to you, but I have quite enjoyed switching over from a swing trader, not a swing trader, sorry, a scalper to more of a day trader. Is that I need like closures on like the 1 hour, the 4 hours. So I know unless I'm looking for my entry, there's no point me staring at the charts. There's I've got to come back on the hour, or I've got to come back every 4 hours. So it just allows me to have a little bit more freedom with my time, and so I'm not glued to the charts waiting for that perfect entry. Um, because yeah, that was just not the way that I wanted to trade. Um, but yeah, that is why I am so determined to stay away from scalping and focus on becoming a day trader. Eventually, I definitely do want to become a swing trader. Like, it would be really, really good if I could literally trade like once a week. Um, but I'm gonna have to do a lot more education, I feel like, on my fundamentals before becoming a swing trader, because I feel like if you have a really strong understanding of the fundamental bias and stuff, it gives you so much more confidence to hold the trades. But yeah, at the moment for me, I don't know enough about the fundamentals, and I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say that I do. So we're gonna have to wait and see. But yeah, this is interesting because we got that initial move on gold, that initial sell, but that could have been the move. And now we're just gonna have to wait. We're gonna have to wait for. It's just super messy right now. Let's have a look on futures. Futures definitely looks less messy, I would say. Okay, so like I said, futures is looking bearish to me. Yeah, it would be nice for us to get a break out of here and for us to take a sell trade. But we will have to just be very, very patient. I don't trade crypto. I don't trade it, but I hold my money in crypto. It's very volatile. To be fair, I was looking at Bitcoin this morning. Because the thing is with trend lines, you can technically do this with any pair, any commodity, anything. It's just trend lines. So I don't recommend that you just go a bit crazy and you have like 10 different things that you're looking at, but just a few, and focus on your main kind of setup. And for me, it's trend lines and market structure. So until we get a 4 hour breakout of a trend line or a daily breakout of trend line, like, I will take the continuations within those trends by trading the market structure, but off the 4 hour bias. The only time that I will trade the 1 hour structure is when it's already aligned with the 4 hour. If the 1 hour and the 4 hour are different, I am always going to trade the 4 hour bias, not the 1 hour bias, because that's caught me out a lot of times. We can change at any point. So yeah, always the 4 hour bias, or we're waiting for these trendline breakouts. So yeah, interesting morning. We've literally come straight back up. We seem to be rejecting away. The 1 hour doesn't look like right now it's gonna, it. What we needed was this extension to come and break this low. It doesn't seem to want to be doing that. It seems to be coming back up, and then kind of, if this holds like this, we've now created a higher low instead of a lower low. So yeah. But then the 4 hour, like I said, 4 hour, 4 hour was looking very bearish. But yeah, so this was our 4 hour high here. So I'm just going to highlight this area. It's also equal highs to there. So, it does give us still room, like movement for it to come back up and then still come down again. Yeah, I think this week is gonna have to definitely, we're gonna need patience this week. But yeah, that's all I'm looking at, guys. We're literally just looking at gold, copper, silver, and NAS. But yeah, there's just nothing right now for us to do. So we're just gonna have to be patient with this. Just wait and see. But yeah, this was like, perfect proof that you wait because it started to go down. Yeah, it's kind of all over the place. But we're gonna get clear direction. We just need to be patient enough and not be part of that group of traders that are jumping in, getting too excited. Wait for those higher time frame candles, wait for their closure, and then you'll find that you will get saved so much more. And again, look at this. So, I was saying that potentially I was looking for that 4 hour break above, and now it's just come back down again. So this is why I'm definitely in no rush. But when you wait for the setups to happen, then yeah, is it a good time to buy more gold? Are you talking like actually buying it, as in like investing? If you do invest in gold, like I would definitely be holding. But if you're day trading it, it can move up and down. It just all depends what you mean by that, and what type of trader you are. Because everyone thinks gold is bullish overall. Like if you're gonna look at gold on a weekly, that is so bullish. But we've been in an extension on gold on the weekly. We haven't created a high. It looks like we could finally be creating a little bit of a high on gold on the weekly. Physical gold for long term. Yeah, I mean, I definitely I want to invest in gold for sure. But yeah, obviously, guys, like, none of this is financial advice. Like, you gotta do your own research. But yeah, look at this extension on gold. If you're trading, like, the weekly, this is, like, real swing trader stuff. Oh my god, everything's lagging so much. I'm really sorry, guys. It doesn't like the weekly time frame. It's bugging out. We were in this consolidation for ages on the weekly. Then we finally got this break above. So if gold could come back down to retest this area, for sure we're wanting to buy. But this is what could be happening right now. We could be creating that high on the weekly. And then if we create that high on the weekly and then we start having a pullback of the 4 hour, the daily, it's all going to look very bearish. But overall still, you're still going to be bullish. You're just waiting for a pullback on the weekly to enter that longer term position. So actually, because I am trying to transition over, I'm going to pay attention actually to the weekly. We're going to pay attention to the weekly. It's all very new for me, so I'll take you along that journey, and every time we jump on, we will keep checking back to the weekly. Okay, right. I've been kicked off again. And I'm back. My Opal app your session is starting in 5 minutes. Okay, my work time session is starting in 5 minutes apparently. So I mean that been on here for like an hour already, guys. But yeah, we just wanted to have a little bit of an analysis so that you guys could see what I'm looking at. We've definitely got potentials here for, this whole sell concept completely rejected, but this is what happens in these consolidating markets. So my advice, and again, this is not financial advice, but if you're trading gold right now, don't be greedy. Don't be trying to just keep holding. Make sure you are making money first. Get your 1-to-1s, 1-to-2s, because it can very quickly change. You can see this is what happens in consolidation. Like, that sell was very valid. Hoping that it would keep pushing down. We broke out a 4-hour market structure, bearish 4-hour, 1 hour, but now we've completely rejected. So this is what happens when we are consolidating. So now we've kind of got these new swing areas. So I'm just going to mark up on my daily what these, we've now got areas kind of, yeah, I've kind of already got them marked up anyway. Literally consolidating between this is our zone right now. So yeah, be really, really interesting to see what the end of this week actually brings for us. I wish you saw that. 52. Yes, so this is what I mean, guys. When you're trading gold, you have to understand the way gold moves. And when we consolidate, you've got to think about making money first if you're a day trader. Obviously, if you're a long-term investor, just hold your positions. But if you're a day trader, make sure you are making your money first. That is definitely something that I've learned whilst trading gold in its consolidating markets. Right, guys, I am going to love and leave you all because, as usual, YouTube is always playing up. But I will be back again on Wednesday. So for silver, guys, silver and copper, I would just be waiting for those 4-hour closures because right now, like, they kind of still look bullish, but they're on the verge of looking bearish, if that makes sense. So we just want clear direction. If I quickly just do a recap of gold, right now for me, I will wait until we either break above here or break below here. Copper, we have a look at copper. I mean, we broke out of this trend line, but it was a very steep trend line. Overall, this was the low, this was the high. It's created a new low, but it's a higher low, so we're still looking bullish. So what I wanted was potentially, the 1 hour to... This is good. This is good for a buy position actually on copper because on the 1 hour we turned back to being bullish, and now if this can print here, this could be our higher low. We wait for that extension on the 1 hour, so we wait for our new high on the 1 hour, we enter on the pullback. So for me, copper's still looking quite bullish. If we have a quick look at silver, silver's just consolidating very much similar to gold right now. If we're looking at the higher time frames, this is looking like the silver's 4-hour low, 4-hour high. So like I said, we're very close to it potentially being bearish, but right now technically we are bullish. But if it breaks below here, we change that bias. If you're wanting to now trade, that pullback, which does look like it's over, if we have a look at the 1 hour. Okay, so for me, because it's a bit unsure, I wouldn't be looking for buys until we break back above this structure here. So you're trying to trade that continuation once you get actually confirmation. Are you showing your screen? Yes, I am showing my screen on YouTube. I don't show it on TikTok just in case I get banned. But yeah, I'm gonna love and leave you guys because I've been yapping away for an hour. But if you subscribe to Doey Trade, you'll be able to see when I go live. But I'll be back again on Wednesday. Um, um, but yeah, so back again on Wednesday, and yeah, hope you guys all have a great day. Thank you so much for the follows there on TikTok. But yeah, if you guys want to see the full charts, I will always be streaming them on YouTube at the same time. Pluto, don't worry, I'm always getting hate on here. It's fine, we get used to it.